Okay, so I set up the phone with the app. It tells you the app to download. You can get it on Android or brain fart, Apple, and I have Apple, so I set up the thing. This is the sensor still. I'm going to put this down here because I don't want to lose it. I'm sure it needs to be charged. So I'm going to put this here. Now, on the app, it has a walkthrough, tutorials, as well as setting up an account and an email account. So you need to have an email to send alerts to. Now it is telling me, I'm confused. Now it is telling me to get out the code on the applicator. So I'm opening my applicator for the first time. It says to set up your thing, applicator sensory code. To set up your G6 the first time, see the start here booklet. This page helps you insert your sensor and attach your transmitter. That's nice. Okay, applicator and sensor code. So it tells you where to find the code on the applicator. Okay. Oh, look at that. Nice instructions, because I am a visual learner, and so are my kids. Wash and dry hands, clean the site with an alcohol wipe, open the applicator pack used during display, remove both labels, do not touch adhesive, remove the applicator to sensor site, place adhesive on the skin, fold back the safety guard. Here's what inside the box looks like. Can you guys see it? It's just, it has 3 of these. This is the applicator. And it looks like the code is on the back. Pin number, lot number, sensor. Oh, look. On there is the sensor code. So the safety tab is right here on the thing. That's what you're gonna remove. Fold and break off the safety guard, press the button to insert, discard this. This whole thing gets thrown away. And then you clean the transmitter, which is in this little box that I showed you guys, and insert it and rub around the patch 3 times. So this looks really easy. I'm hoping it is, because nothing in this family seems to be easy. So I'm going to close this box. There are 3 applicators in here, and I have 1, 2, 3 boxes of them. And because of that, they go on for 10 days. So 10 times 3 is what? 30? And then 3 boxes, so 30 times 3 is a 90-day supply of these I have. All right, so I'm gonna get my, I'm on my phone. But hold on. On my app on my phone, I put in this code that's right here on the sticker. And it has a QVC, is that what they're called? QVR, whatever. You can take a picture of that little square, or you can type in the code, and then it will ask you to verify. So now I'm gonna do it on my meter, because see, it says, whatever it says. It says, insert sensor, attach transmitter, see product instructions. So I haven't done that yet. So I need to go in and get Mason and the nurses and all the people that are gonna probably have to hold him down for the first time and do this. So let's do this. Turn that off. So I'm getting ready to walk in the hospital with where Mason is, and this is what I'm taking in: the meter, the applicator, and the sensor. So we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so I just went into the hospital where Mason is, and we together, Mason, me, and one of the nurses sat down and went through the Dexcom 6 and what we need to do and how to put it on, and explained it to Mason because he was super nervous, but there were no tears and he let me do it with no problems. The only thing I'm worried about is that I put it on the back of his arm. I'm pretty sure that's okay with being almost 12 years old, that's an okay place for him to put it, because when I watched the video, it said you really want to put it on his stomach or the back of his rear end above his waistband. So I need to call the endocrinologist and make sure that being on the back of the arm is okay. But right now it's calibrating. It'll take 2 hours, and all the nurses were very interested in it because nobody had ever seen it put on before or what it does. And yeah, so I set it up in my phone. You go into your app, it walks you through every single step. I mean, I think a moron could walk through these steps. It's pretty easy. And then it allows you to, you got to have your phone within 20 feet of the sensor that's on Mason's arm so that it can attach to the sensor through Bluetooth. You leave your Bluetooth on. And then while it's pairing to the sensor, it'll pop up a little thing that says Dexcom wants to pair with your phone through Bluetooth, and you hit OK, allow. And now I'm seeing all the information on my phone that is coming through his Dexcom. It's also on his little meter that he's carrying around. It allows you then to send an invite to other members or other people that you want to be able to see Mason's information. So when Mason goes back to his regular school in a few weeks out in Carrollton, then he will invite the nurse there and probably his teachers, I'm not sure, but for sure the nurse, and she will be able to see all of the information. And for sure Brandon, I've already sent his invite, and we're also going to send it to Grandma Jeffries, because Grandma Jeffries is the only other person that will be babysitting. She's really the only person on the planet that can have our kids overnight or can watch them for a few hours without any problems. So yeah, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I didn't want to film it in there because it's a hospital and I want to respect their HIPAA laws and all of those things. But we will for sure film in 10 days when we replace it, and any other things that come up. So if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. And once again, we are a newly diagnosed family with diabetes type 1 in our almost 12-year-old who'll be 12 next week, and we just got the new Dexcom G6. So super excited not to have to prick his fingers every 3 hours anymore, or more, because we don't know where his blood sugar is at. And we are really looking forward to actually getting a good night's sleep, because since day one, December 1st, Mason's been terrified and had panic attacks at night about this and doesn't want to test his blood sugar. And it's been a lot of tears and a lot of anxiety and a lot of panic attacks between him, and a lot of nervousness and anxiety for me, not knowing where his numbers are. And this is going to be life altering. We really, really are grateful to have this. Thank you. Now, honestly, the only other thing I need to do, and I have an hour before I have to pick up Hunter at school, and there's a medical supply place about 5 minutes down the road, maybe 10 minutes. So I'm going to run over there and I'm going to look for the, they have these, like, they're not like Band-Aids, but that's the concept. These sticky pads that you can put around your Dexcom that will hold it in place really well. There's also an adhesive that you can get to hold it on better. And then there's an adhesive dissolver so that when you need to take it off in 10 days, it doesn't hurt like crazy to pull it off. So I'm going to run down to this medical supply shop and see if they have any of those things. If they do, that would be wonderful. I don't know how expensive they're going to be, because all of this today was $128 after insurance. Heaven knows what it would be without insurance, but we're really blessed to have good insurance because Brandon works in the medical field and I used to. So yay.